Good morning, friends. Myself, Dr. Nidhi Darbari, on My Education Treasure. Today, in my present video, I am going to discuss about the communication in recognizing attending behavior skill of micro teaching. Attending is the behavioral aspect of building rapport. When a teacher first meets with a student, they must indicate to the student that he is interested in listening to them and helping them. Through attending, the teacher is able to encourage the students to talk. Eye contact is important and polite when speaking or listening to another person. This does not mean that the teacher stares at the student but maintains normal eye contact to show genuine interest in what the student is saying. Skill of attending is concerned with those aspects of student-teacher behavior which indicates to the student that the teacher is indeed interested in him and his problems and is prepared to sit with him and talk and listen in an effort to improve. Types of communication. In the classroom, there are two broad types of communication process: verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Verbal communication. What is verbal communication? Verbal communication contributes to 45% of our communication. It involves the use of language and meaning. In verbal communication, the message is sent through the medium of spoken words. One person speaks and the other person may read. By using language as a medium, a person easily presents his knowledge and information to others. In the classroom, teacher speaks or writes while the students listen or read. Normally, the words used in communication are concrete or abstract. Concrete words represent an object and hence convey ideas easily. Abstract words has a built-in ambiguity because the ideas conveyed by such words are subjective and so effectiveness of communication is in question. Thus, while concrete words can be compared to a sharp tool, abstract words are often compared to a blunt instrument. Verbal communication becomes effective through the choice of right words and emphasis of the same. There should be an optimum use of pauses, non-words and phrases because excessive use of these leads to distraction of the receiver. There are three types of verbal communication in the classroom. They are oral, written and visual communication. Oral communication. When a person conveys his feeling through spoken words to other person by using proper intonation and pronunciation, then it is called as oral communication. In the classroom, maximum time is utilized by the teacher in giving oral instructions to the students. Oral communication saves time and brings the teacher and students closer. Written communication. When the teacher gives the message in the written form and the student reads the views and tries to comprehend them, it will be called as written communication. In this case, the teacher and the students are not required to come closer, but the message should be reach properly to the students and therefore it should be short and brief. Written message can be sent to more than one person at one time, even if there is a huge distance between the teacher and the students. In the classroom, teacher uses the blackboard to convey important points which the students may miss during his oral discourse. Written communication is more beneficial. Visual communication. When the teacher conveys the message to the students in the form of visual images like pictures, videos, etc., rather than giving verbal instruction, then this communication will be called as visual communication. Visual communication is very effective way of communication if used properly and hence gained immense importance in the classroom today. The teacher prefers providing visual images in the classroom to their students with the help of photos, graphs, charts, animations, videos, etc. There is a saying that one word picture is equal to thousands of words. Non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is the conscious and unconscious body movements in communication that couple with physical and environmental surroundings. Non-verbal communication are not expressed orally or in writing. A teacher expresses lot of things through his body language. A teacher can control the discipline in the class by tense facial expression. A good communicator should have the right posture, facial expression, and body language that are in tune with the words spoken. Lack of coordination between verbal and non-verbal contents of communication would confuse the receiver. So, while communicating, care should be taken to ensure a proper blend between words and actions. Some non-verbal modes of communication are facial expression. It is said that a teacher should be a good actor, and to make teaching more effective, facial expressions play a very important role in learning. While giving a message, facial expression is very important. It may depict a wide range of emotions from fear to confidence and from joy to sadness, which should be right at proper place and according to the occasion. A wrong expression may become barrier in the way of communication. Hand movements. There is a famous saying that if a man's hands are tied behind, then he cannot talk. To make the point clear and effective, hand gestures are very important. It conveys the idea of size and adds more meaning. Head movements. Head movements also help in giving messages. To give a negative and positive response to the students, head movement is enough. For a good communication, head can be synchronized with physical movements, making it more effective. Eye contact. Eye contact between the teacher and the students strengthens the relationship between the two, and the content can be forcefully and confidently communicated. A person telling lie may not make eye contact and he may sound hollow. Eye contact reinforces the message in the student. In the class, the teacher has to keep an eye contact with the students in order to give weightage to his explanation. If you found the video to be informative and interesting, I request you all to please give a like to my video to motivate me, share it with others, and subscribe it so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get a notification. Forms of communication. Communication can be classified into formal and informal. Formal communication takes place through the system in organization. In this, hierarchy has a very important role to play, and the parties communicating should adhere to the procedures in the system. Formal communication is effected in upward, that is subordinate to superior, downward, superior to subordinate, and horizontal, between same levels, directions. Informal communication, grapevine in an organization, is very active and powerful. Nature of communication through this medium is oral, and the speed with which the message is spread through this network is tremendous. As a result, distortion at any stage cannot be identified. Thank you very much for patiently watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe.